yedi and common. Now moving from the other issues of national interest, let's come back to the MPP. We saw say the issue of press release about amnesty about Sebio among for almost a party member, but I quite remember then it's your good self, I think around April 2025 thereabout, you did speak about this same issue. You even specific with names like Paula Foko and Alan Chimate Dems. The MPP will allow them to also get back to the party and all that. Getting the amnesty now from the MPP for other people, and I feel someone said disciplinary committee, any so Sisi and almost Sisi and Ejemu might be and Kono. Your take on that is it a good one?
Well, I think it's a whole letter.
Okay,
but it's difficult for me to speak to it now because the General Secretary, I'm sure today will speak to some of the issues if that's the case. Me try some friend.
Okay,
but me send to me and Kano.
Okay,
see, me person meet General Secretary first
before
yes
you get into the matters.
No, because I'm not teaching more than we know. What I know, these days we letters near the no one.
But it was signed by acting chairman or chairman.
I don't know that yet.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying. Say, then say who letters and I say when ya proper verification. I feel later but say yes, he be quite name. Me train General Secretary's Kasa was what they have to me.
But I quite remember April there about you did speak about this thing.
I think say if especially for those who didn't forfeit their membership, will be on one a free. So I just said, but there were people who were taken through disciplinary processes and were suspended near them. I think it's high time say we'll bring all of them back into the fold so that we can be a bit more formidable going into the election. And say I think it will be in the right direction. And you more don't pay in the air na tricky.
Okay.
Because I know obisa no san be kan wa hwa na wase abese no but obi wo ha oye bone kitwe bi obi wo ha bibi na sie na akasakasa bi ba na disciplinary committee say oh yen suspending the kakra na those people I think we can bring all of them back for us to be a stronger force going into 2020.
Now obi of force party ni na ndi ni ye obeka kire mpanyimfo omo anhyeda anya ho hwe amani ye na ode bufu afim sankrofo no so nkomo banka o okay
apply say no wo apply e behwe who apply a better obi added on merit. You see, who come to me for our feelings and no emotions and to now cool him. I can't get so I just say, who come you must abide by the rules and regulations. But I can say there are rules, but me feel say, there will always be challenges. And see, those who, for example, be how could be independent candidate, automatically will forfeit membership.
Okay.
And so no come home.
Okay.
You must apply.
Okay.
Now I say the way I will behave, previous ye jiwa obeboa na say la obese eku no. So I just say nti imagine obi a ye elections na ujai ko ye independent candidates. Aka 2 months to elections no say be independent candidate. Na when win no I feel say mo the amnesty about mesen aba. Na kire bi osan ye bi wen. Nti obi sa na hu be yin say obe apply na mpelifo na tena se. Ni atoto na no ya sure say you dey no on say yes abiem. So I just say, and that is why omo no a bit tricky no. But obi wa bibi na si ye ebi a oye ni amo nsem bi na disciplinary committee train na so ne ade de omo de party na twe omo so. The party na ka say ye twe waso but sisi ya no ye jebu ama na akwa. I think say it's in the right direction.
Okay, all right. Last week or so, the Kennedy Pond team, specific with Urakwesi Kwati Bedin Komo, the issue of second chance and the article or Troy concerning that, the analysis and all that. He did say, your reply now, the man, frankly speaking, a GTP now kofabaye and with the analysis, your analysis really did not stand the test of time to really say, the MPP party should give your candidate, Dr. Baumia, that second chance to become the presidential candidate of the MPP. Because ChatGPT as I could use AI and what throw article no their reply
some fan impose the fan impose me use AI 2025 who use AI as anything 2025 now 2025 if you are not even using you are not ready for artificial intelligence in 2025, you don't even deserve to be a leader in this country. And only 2025. So and I want to be appreciating what artificial intelligence is in 2025. Now when you're ready, yes, or my no ability. Until the empo, do I can't know but the empo, it tells you how far away they are when it comes to where we need to take this country to. So I just say, until you cannot ridicule or belittle the effects of artificial intelligence in 2025. And if in 2025, I say, say artificial intelligence, then I'm sorry. When you're ready, but
the analysis with regards
let
to.
Let me come to my response, My response, which match me line back one and your factual. Stick to mine. We'll come to this. One line. I mean, one line and your factual.
Oh, so one outro about the intimate interest.
Exactly.
I mean, we say and I say. Yes.
And you know, that me in this country, I'm renowned for one thing. I'm renowned for speaking to facts. Me mean control to be so. Me kasenti any power. Me mean diatemo. Me in my natural DNA, I don't insult. Me first of all, me equipim ni, and you know, say equipim for naturally. We throw insulting people. We are not trained like that. Number two, me sound so called Presbyterian school. Number three, me a baptized and confirmed the Methodist. My Sunday school teacher. And he may insult the abomination, mommy. And I don't insult, I don't lie, I don't blackmail, I don't sabotage. And there is not a single line in my response that is a lie. Now, say if none of the things I said in my response is a lie there, then why are we having a conversation here? Oriya?
Me too, pa.
Exactly. And I just spoke the truth. It is the facts as they are. Somebody did say, "Time or not true, no, so not say or the facts in the trouble and so I just responded and put out the facts. You see, when you come and attack somebody, you don't determine how the person responds to the attack. So I'm going to say, "So me no na me ye ohwe na obebbo me ni so ba ko na oda no ho na wo kwa." Men ka say ade na me bowl etiko e ma ohwe ase. Na me so mambo we no so bi da bi. Man so ma so bebbo me ni so. Enti say me ya ohwe na say metim ba bi Sunday adwumre na odo nsa ebram me ni so. Na say oda no ho na ko na so me di bia hwe etiko a. Ade na wo bi sa me say ana me bra mo ni so na me so wan bra me ni so bi da bi. You don't determine the kind of response I give when you come and attack me. So the rule is simple. Don't attack me when I've done nothing to you. But if you come at Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, then you have given us no choice than to respond in a way that we deem befitting.
And you think your response to that write-up, when it comes to the analysis of looking at the way two candidates, thinking that Kennedy Japan is much stronger.
In summary, he called my candidate a weak leader. In summary.
Yes.
Okay, so all I needed to do was to show between Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and the candidate, how and why I think his candidate is a weaker leader than Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And I stated facts. And some of
the things that you did say, for instance, you say your candidate, that's in Kennedy Japan, is a loose cannon whose only strategy is insult and threat. 2, a liability whose reckless comments scare investors and moderate voters. 3, a man with zero policy death, banking, no on populism and populism over substance. I mean, you said these things.
Okay, first of all, have you heard a single policy proposal from the candidate throughout up to now? Buabeng. He started from last one, third one. Say, me see, he has made no policy proposal. What about?
I think he spoke about businesses entrepreneurship.
And your policy.
I don't know your policy.
Business entrepreneurship and your policy. Policy specifically what you would do to promote businesses and entrepreneurs. But how can I say business entrepreneurs and your policy?
Yes, or can be beer family.
So is there a policy? I'm saying, is there a policy? You know, say is there a policy? Say business and entrepreneur and your policy.
So when she say
until she say no okayana or boy. Or boy, what is a boy?
So a bunting and maybe to practice all kinds of
entrepreneurship.
Mean to mean church and shame.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will be free 3% of GDP for private sector, which is about 30 billion. The private sector and governments but private sector and big use. That is his policy initiative. The candidates in the end. So I wasn't lying. Number 2, videos are the candidates in the DMPP for them, including Aboagye and Munim Nyansa. When I say is a loose cannon with insult, I say I'm not lying.
Are these words not harsh?
No, I am just, you see, you came to describe my leader. That's what I'm saying. You say, so we bram meniswa. May expect to say me so me respond here. Me bram meniswa. Say me ya, and me ya we bram meniswa. I don't know why me did you abo with koi. So when say next time we bram meniswa, me to me did you abo into be jai mbo. Into name no kasi a bed drink so we say osanso trust anya mani bio because when him so trowa me ba be den e be yan. And you know, say for a very long time these attacks keep coming at Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Almost all the time. But in Kasada, that was the first time we decided to give a response to it. I don't think it's important. I don't think it's irrelevant. But it was to send a message and a signal, say, Ubiya betumi akebi, nemu bibinti. You understand what I'm saying? Because otherwise, me, I only stated the obvious truth. But you know, say the only reason why Oka say has ruled and say, and adia ebia want to move, is a want to mean kano, and a miracles wakano. But what makes you think say we share miracles or to be a friend and say be Aboagye? Na me dey mean to me guys about them. Who did this me Aboagye me boa? Me so me did this about them. Na dey go say about them so dey me dey na catch us about them na hash. Na me Aboagye na it is say me ya unko say about them no. Me unko friend me Aboagye. So say ka say be no.
That is open say you present Dr. Bawumia again to the people of this country. First off, as so we need a prime minister no be leader no. MPP for you. Edi pan na yesunku biom efa ora Dr. Bawumia ho a ofo say the MPP for no ensign ento abama no be di MPP name to win 2028 elections.
So first of all, nema miensa any pillars are. You did say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the best for your party. Number 1, you kwa akensi. You need this in echo. Akensi you call in the next 1,209 days, which is about 3 years from now. You nimre, embre nimukra. Ebiem, you be kwa akensi so against party Buabeng. Inti omo incumbent omukra all the state power and state control. Inti akensi ano edin pa. Here candidate are you very prepared? Now to me in a very short time are you ready for such a contest? Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is the most prepared of all the people who are running to be leaders of the MPP. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And the reason why I say that is simple. For 16 years in our country, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has been at the forefront of our politics. Forefront. Politics in but say the DBH. For 16 years, 2007, Obey running mate in the party. While running mate for about 4 elections. 2007, 2012, 2016, 2020. 4 elections now running mate. And on one case, so presidential candidate in 1 elections. Into 5 elections as the main man. 5 elections as the main man. He has visited every constituency in this country at least 5 times. He has seen it all when it comes to running a presidential elections. And see, Sawopedia, readily available. And we here say, I feel you babe CS and Edna Koshe de Minia Crono. Now, a Unibre Pan, you 2028 and bring where they are, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. But just like I say, we no mechanic say, all you have to do is to prove to me, say, oh, a candidate, rather the most prepared. But when you only buy again, say, which candidates here came in here, indicators here make why you could have run for parliament for, say, some of the candidates have been in parliament. In fact, most of them have been in parliament for years. But as for MP contest, and also presidential elections, you see, when you are going to run a presidential elections, you must be known by 276 constituencies. When you are running the parliamentary elections, you have to be known by just 1 constituency. None of the candidates is known by 276 constituencies as much as Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is known. There is no doubt, say, when it comes to candidates, are you prepared and ready for a presidential elections? Amongst the lot, there is no doubt, say, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I'm not in the BA. So what I say. Number 2, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is the most formidable candidate, or no, in the Jidan and Naso Prekope when it comes to battling and fighting with our opponent, which is the NDC. For 16 years, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Ebeka MPP leading in the front line. No member of our party, no member of the MPP has taken on the NDC in the manner in which Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has taken on the NDC. To the extent, say, for the first time in the history of this country, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and the Vice President, NDC for Bodinya, Yebe Ekufado Abendi Adinka, Ekufado Bawumia government. So, Muna Kramukebi, Ekufado Bawumia government. What's the Asamoah Mahama government? What's the Mahama Emisata government? What's the Rollins Mills government? In fact, and then you cry Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia free so on Vice President. What is will become Mahama Nana Jane government? And Mahama buying, and yet Atamils are buying, and yet Rollins are buying, and yet Kufu are buying. And by the same, and they do Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia some kind of Ekufado Bawumia government. It is because the NDC always knew, say, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was the guy that was always taking them on. He has learned the ins and outs of fighting with the NDC and making sure that he exposes them and punches holes into them. His formidability, the level of commitment to the party, the level of dedication to the party. Say, young fire forgetting about personal interest, pursue the MPP agenda, taking on NDC. None of the candidates will beat Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to us.
But some people have said, okay. So some people have said, I mean, we are still hoping, say, Bawumia, with all the things that you're saying. Yet, the first shot for us was a disaster. Which takes me for the party. Yes, I'm preserved.
Which takes me to the third and final leg, the most winnable candidates. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is the most winnable candidate, in spite of the fact say Oko 2024 elections or lose here. The fact that Oko lose here makes him even much more winnable than all the others.
But he believes they're not just lost, but huge numbers.
It doesn't. We'll come to it. We'll come to all of that. So you see, he's the most winnable candidate because. So we're calling into elections, politics is science. Maybe your political science will go. Politics is science. Politics rise on data. Politics is sociology. Politics is psychology. The fact of the matter when it comes to electoral history and the electoral trends, my woman say. Apart from our Mampeni John Dramani Mahama now or acting president, after the time I call 2024 elections, no candidates in this country in our running presidency for the first time and we're winning. And there's a reason. It's here about the history of how say Obi a wako bi pen no likely so be winning than the Oko for the first time. I say there be and forget your name Kofa for. Omampeni Kufo Oko elections 1996 Olusuye Obi winning in the year 2000 mebwa. In the year 2000 Omampeni Kufo Oko election only Atamils na koyo mebwa. Atamils Lusuye because that was Atamils' first contest. And Atamils be winning second time in 2008 mebwa. 2008 no Atamils kono only another than Ekufado na koyo mebwa. Ekufado lost that election because that was his first time. Ekufado went again for